Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here is G.I. Joe Mission Critical, and I have to tell you, this is a gigantic box, and likely larger than it needs to be, but probably because there's a whole bunch of content coming out, and while this will need a custom insert to hold it all, it's intended likely to hold all of this information. So you're going to get some books here, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. These are going to be your board, so just like if you play Power Rangers, this will be the center. This will make up for it. These are modular. They have powers on the back if you want to play a little bit harder, sometimes easier mode. This one, you're going to get some boards with it with Power Rangers does not come with. Put your vehicles and your tracks on here. You can see the G.I. Joe. And they're big together, but they're small enough where you can move them around the board if you want to. This one's really cool. We're going to be playing the villain cards and the henchman cards here. Power Rangers did not have something like this, so this is kind of appreciated just so you can have it and have some artwork on it. I like that quite a bit. Then you're going to get a bunch of your miniatures in here. We will take a look at these. So the blue ones are going to be your standard foot soldier type people. These are going to be pretty good. You'll be using these a lot as you go through this core set. And then this will be the other kind of foot soldier that you'll have throughout. You can kind of see they're different colors and different sculpts, and they represent different characters when they're out on the board. We'll set those aside. So then you're going to have some of your bad guys here. Here you're going to have the Cobra Commander that you'll be able to utilize. You can kind of see. Now these miniatures are larger than they normally are. And this will be, the white ones will be the bad guys. And the green ones will become our heroes, or our Joes, as you know them as. As you see, these miniatures are bigger, a little bit more detailed, etc. than what you're going to get. You get some tokens. The red ones will be damage, and these will be lightnings. I always upgrade these in my sets. These are kind of nice little cardboard. You're going to get some green dice here. These will be the G.I. Joe dice that come with it. They're big and chunky. I have an extra set of red, white, and blues that will be there. Now, you have any number of other assorted tokens. If you play Power Rangers, most of these will be fairly familiar, but you do have those. And you'll see how some of these are very unique to G.I. Joe themselves. You will get a set of vehicles, which will be a new mechanic. It's one of the Wolverine, the Vamp, the Ram. Got a little motorcycle you can ride. Some missile system, Flax, and a Mobat. And these will give you like one-time powers you can utilize throughout the game. Now, as for the characters, you're going to see Scarlet here. Each one's going to come with a unique power. You're going to have Stalker, Duke, Snake Eyes, CoverGirl, and Scarlet. The one that was kind of missing was Flint. I haven't seen him in the set. Additionally, a couple of these large vehicle tokens that you'll be able to utilize during the game. On this side, we're going to see our villain cards. You're going to have Cobra Commander, Copperhead, Major Blood, Baroness, Crimson Guard. These will be your henchmen. And you have the Cobra Trooper. And then finally, you have Dr. Mindbender on the S. These cards are a little thin. You might want to sleeve these a little bit. You can see it's really easy to see with the health and the power they do at the bottom. You'll be shuffling up, especially the henchmen, quite a bit. So you can see really cool artwork on these, but you'll probably want to sleeve these if you plan on playing this game a ton. Now this deck of cards, you're going to get some lieutenants and stuff so you can kind of randomize who you'll be playing against. You're going to have some of these cards that will kind of tell you where people will go and when they will come out. They just utilize the icon system. And then finally, you're going to have your cards for our heroes. And each hero is going to have their own unique set of cards with different powers and different abilities. Each one of these are intended to play a little bit different. And you can see sometimes they do repeat the artwork because it's the same exact card. That's the only time you're going to see it. Otherwise, each of the cards have their own artwork that are printed on here that is unique to that character. And we'll be highlighting that character, but sometimes in the background you'll see bad guys and different people on here. Once again, if you're playing this a lot, I'd recommend sleeving these cards. Overall, the components are really good. Miniatures are bigger than normal. It matches up fairly well with the Power Ranger set if you played that.